Check Tournament on MacsLive.
It's a steal. Sion going the other way. Too easy. I think he just dunked it. It's a throwdown for Daniel Sion.
Bentley, hard drive, gets into trouble, finds Mason. Mason, again! You betcha! He played with patience to do it. Couldn't do it there, and Boca will go up for the dunk! Yes! Trying to Ben-Ami, great bounce pass. Lifer, you know you're not going to stop him.
Tucker looking to take him, goes with the left hand. Running floater, and he gets it in! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fantastic Friday here at Sarachek 2016 edition. My name is Adir Pinchot alongside Binyamin Zerman. We're here for a round 2 matchup, tier 1 matchup between the Yeshiva High School Storm from Boca Raton coming in as the 6th seed and the Shalhevet Firehawks from Los Angeles, California coming in as the number 3 seed. Should be quite the matchup today. We saw Yeshiva High School Storm in action yesterday, beating Maimonides. The Firehawks we haven't seen yet because they had a first-round bye, but this promises to be quite a matchup. Binyamin, what do you know about the YHS Storm, and what can you tell us about what you think you'll see from them in today's game?
Well, the YHS Storm are a team to be reckoned with. They've got a lot of talent on the team, led by their junior scorer, Ethan Lasko. He set a school record with 25 points per game this year. This team had a lot of success. They set the school record for 22 wins in a season, the most they've ever had, the highest winning percentage, and winning a district championship. This team's had a lot of success, and they look to bring that success here to Sarachek. They have upset on their mind here. They don't believe that they should be a 6th seed. They're going to come out, play strong, and they're going to play like the number 1 seed they think they deserve to be.
And Lasko scored 36 points in the game, topping his season average, as you mentioned ago, which didn't seem possible, but 36 points in yesterday's game. So Shalhevet's really going to have to look to stop him. I talked to the Shalhevet coach before the game. He noted that a lot of Lasko's points in yesterday's game came off of the fast break. So they said in addition to having him as their number 1 priority defensively and possibly throwing some double teams at him, they're going to try to take care of the ball in order to prevent him from getting out in the open court. In terms of Shalhevet's defensive strategies, they like to play a man-to-man. They also like to press full court to create some pressure because they like transition. Not only do they like transition off of defensive turnovers, but they'll even run some quick hitters off of out of bounds plays and other dead ball situations to try to pick up the pace and get the pace going. Offensively, they have a very balanced attack, so we'll see scoring from a lot of different guys for Shalhevet. And Asher Riemer, the point guard, is in charge of distributing. Other than Asher Riemer, Binyamin, what do you think in terms of other factors, X factors, what other players are going to be huge in today's game?
Well, I'm going to be looking for Jacob Dower, the center on Shalhevet. He's a big man, and he can finish. The team will go as far as he can go. He leads that team when he's playing well. The team is playing well. On the other side, we mentioned Ethan Lasko, but the Storm can really need a big addition of Jared Stern. He's their point guard, the junior, second leading scorer. He leads the team in assists. He's able to get going and take some pressure off of Lasko. We know Shalhevet's going to be keying in on Lasko. If other players are able to step up like Jared, maybe an Evan Jacoby, maybe a Donnie Barrett, this team could do a lot of damage. They've got a lot of different options on offense.
And the coach of the Storm, who I also spoke to before the game, said that Lasko is obviously their primary scorer, but they don't need to lean on him alone. Lasko is patient. He knows how to get other players involved if that's necessary. And judging by the fact that the Firehawks will be keying on him, that might be necessary to get those other players going. In terms of the biggest scorer for the Firehawks, Eitan Halpert was a junior last year, very active. He can really put the ball on the floor and create his own shot, so that'll be huge. Again, Adir Pinchot, Binyamin Zerman, set for this matchup between the Storm, the number 6 seed, and the Firehawks, the number 3 seed. Should be fantastic here on Fantastic Friday at Sarachek. We'll be back in a few minutes with the game action.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President, and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center on the Yeshiva University Wilf campus for this fabulous Friday matchup between the number 6 seed Yeshiva High School Storm from Boca Raton and the number 3 Shalhevet Firehawks from Los Angeles, California. My name is Adir Pinchot alongside my partner, Binyamin Zerman.
Yeah, great to be here, Adir. We're in for a good one. Two excellent teams. We've seen what YHS can bring. Shalhevet, we know, has proven it many years before that they are a team to be reckoned with. They're going to be coming out with a lot of fire in that Firehawk name. Let's see who's going to be able to take advantage early in this first quarter. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And to go over the starting lineups for the Shalhevet Firehawks at the point guard position, Asher Reamer, number 13, Joseph Schnitzer at the 2 guard, number 15, Eitan Halpert, their leading scorer with 14 points per game, number 3, Idan Sokol, number 45, averaging 7 rebounds per game, and Jacob Dower, the big man, number 34 at center. For the YHS Storm, Jared Stern leads the attack, number 10, he's the point guard. Ethan Lasko, their leading scorer with 36 points in yesterday's game against Maimonides, he's number 11, Evan Jacoby 5, Sammy Baum 30, and Donnie Barrett's number 33.
Yeah, interested to start the game. The Storm coming out in a 1-3-1. They usually play more of a man-to-man. Coach wanted to switch it up for the Storm, give Shalhevet a look that they weren't expecting.
Shalhevet showing great patience working around. Here's Halpert for the long 3, no good. Off the back iron and up off the top of the basket. A little quirk in this YU gym. They have some low-hanging poles over the basket, and that is considered out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach Brian Howard seemed to have his defense working. Firehawks looked a little bit surprised that the Weinbaum Storm came out in that 1-3-1 defense.
And the Firehawks, as they are known to do in their man-to-man to start the game, the jump shot from Sammy Baum is no good. Rebound brought in by number 45, Idan Sokol. Sokol up to Halpert. Halpert looking left, going right. Reverse layup is good as he goes down to the floor. Eitan Halpert with an easy 2.
Yeah, as we were saying in the pregame, the Shalhevet Firehawks love to run. Off that miss, Sokol pushing, hits, cutting Halpert, who finishes beautifully on the right side with that reverse layup.
And the foul is called as Jared Stern, the point guard for the Storm, was going to the basket. Foul called on Joseph Schnitzer.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for Schnitzer. Stern's a quick point guard. He hits a 3-point shot and can take it to the lane. Loves to find his teammates. Schnitzer's going to have his hands full tonight.
Lasko now going hard to the bucket, and the offensive foul is called. Asher Reamer sacrificing his body and creating the turnover.
Love that play by Reamer. Standing tall in the middle. Lasko, aggressive, take it to the hoop, an unbelievable finisher. But one way to stop a great slicer to the hoop is to stand big and take charges. He can get in foul trouble. He did last game. Coach White stuck with him. If he gets in too much foul trouble here, he might have to come out early in this game.
Excellent point, Benjamin. And Lasko, while he's an excellent finisher, his three-point shooting can run dry at times. He's 30% on the season and 17% from 3 in last night's game. So we'll see if he can get the jump shot going here. The three-pointer from the corner is off by Sokol, and here come the Storm looking to push.
Yeah, that's Sokol. His brother actually played at Eula and Shalhevet, won 3 Sarachek championships. That's Ariel Sokol. He's an excellent player, and I'm sure Idan is just as good.
Beautiful offense there by the Storm as Donnie Barrett finds himself open underneath the basket for an easy 2. 2-2 in the early going.
Yeah, Barrett is the name you definitely heard a lot around this Sarachek tournament. He has 3 older brothers who played for the Weinbaum Storm. All great basketball players, all leaders of his team. Donnie, a senior now, trying to win one last Sarachek championship before he goes on in life.
The Storm still in his zone. Firehawks showing some good ball movement. And Halpert's pass to the baseline is deflected and finds its way into the hands of Ethan Lasko. Lasko looking, going right, finding his big man underneath. No good. Sammy Baum couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, good take there by Baum. Tried going reverse, just didn't have enough mustard on it for it to fall through.
The 3 from the corner, Schnitzer is no good. Off. Looked like it was off that top piece of the backboard, which should have been out of bounds. Wasn't called, and the layup on the follow is good for the Firehawks. And now it looks like we have a tie-up.
That's a double technical, I think, on number 30, Baum, and number 45, Sokol. Got a little bit tied up after the play. Would not let go of each other. Seems to give each other a little bit too much brotherly love. That'll be a double technical.
So we're seeing a little scrappiness here in the early going. Shalhevet with an early lead, 4-2. After that basket was scored by Joseph Schnitzer.
2 fouls ready for each team. Got to be careful about those fouls. Don't want to send the team too early to the bonus.
And Ethan Lasko brings the ball, gives it to his point guard, Jared Stern, averaging over 7 points per game and over 3 assists per game on the season. Lasko from the left side. Three-pointer off the front iron, no good. Rebound to the Firehawks, and Asher Reamer will bring it up the court.
Yeah, this one-round team features a bunch of juniors who play significant minutes. Evan Jacoby, Jared Stern, Ethan Lasko, all just juniors, have a lot of it, don't have as much experience per se, but they have a lot of talent, and that's how they're going to win this game.
Halper to Schnitzer. Schnitzer now going baseline. A blocking foul is called on the big Donnie Barretts.
Yeah, Donnie's got to shift his feet there a little bit faster, a little bit slow to cut off baseline. When you're a defender down there, you got to know you put 1 foot on the baseline, another foot on the court, and make that guy beat you going to the middle of the court.
Halper driving on the right baseline, up and under, wild layup, no good. Rebound number 5, Evan Jacoby. Here comes Lasko, winding through the lane, but can't get the off-balance layup to go.
Yeah, back-to-back, 2 crazy layups, 2 great athletes with Halpern and Lasko. Tried to force the issue a little bit, taking aggressive style layups. Both of them a little bit too crazy to go in, though.
Reamer to Halpert. Halpert back to Reamer. Reamer a transfer. Was at EULA for his first 3 years of high school, now transferring to the Firehawks for his senior season. The Storm looking to push off of the turnover. Evan Jacoby looking for an open man. He'll drive to the middle.
Yeah, we'll see that a lot. Jacoby loves to look for that open man. Not necessarily the best scorer on the team, but has great passes for a big man, and he loves to set up a teammate.
Lasko now guarded by Reamer. Lasko to the middle of the lane, finds Baum for the baseline jump shot. Rattles around the rim and no good.
That's got to fall for Baum. That's a wide open jumper. He found him wide open on the baseline. That's usually his money, bread and butter. Hopefully he's able to make that happen later in the game.
Not a lot of scoring here in the early going, still only 6 points total. Shalhevet having a little trouble against the zone from the Storm. Here's a 3 from Schnitzer in the corner. No good.
Shalhevet shooting a lot of threes, and that is one way to beat the 1-3-1. The corners are open. That's the one area that you got to attack. And also, if you're able to hit the wings, are also a little bit open for threes. But so far, Shalhevet has not been able to capitalize on those openings because their three-pointers have not been falling so far.
Lasko now looking for Baum, finds him, and Baum easily puts it in. Baum slipped behind the defense as it looked like Lasko was drawing their attention. A nice pass from Lasko. And a neat, good, easy finish from Baum.
Yeah, Coach White's got to be happy about that. Lasko, the star player, not too selfish to give it up to one of his open teammates. If the defense keeps keying on him, he's going to have to do a lot more of that for easy buckets for the Storm.
And here's the steal by Lasko. He sends it up to Jacoby, but a foul is called. A wise foul there by Joseph Schnitzer, realizing that there was no defense behind him. Made sure to tie up Lasko.
Yeah, that's a great foul. That stops a fast break. Jacoby was up ahead for a layup, but the foul seemed to have rattled Lasko a little bit. He looks fine, but did stop the fast break, and now the Storm will take it out from the side.
Barretts will take a seat as Jacob Henschel comes in. He gave the Storm a big boost on the boards in yesterday's game with 6 rebounds. So he'll look to eat up the smaller Shalhevet Firehawks defenders on the inside.
Yeah, Shalhevet not the biggest team. They have had some athleticism with Dower and Sokol.
Another offensive foul. Asher Reamer putting his body on the line for the Firehawks, and he draws the foul on Evan Jacoby, who was going hard to the basket.
Yeah, another great play by Reamer. This kid is fearless standing down there. He's willing to take charges from just about anyone who's coming down the lane, and if you're going to be barreling the lane out of control, you got to be looking out for number 13.
Reamer has a bigger body in terms of guards, so he's definitely taking advantage and putting that big body in front of offensive players. Here comes Lasko on the break, and another charge is called. Lasko gets rung up for another foul. That time it was the Shalhevet Firehawks number 14. Sefi Arnan recently checked into the game.
Love that play by Sefi. Sefi realized does not have the position to stop Lasko with the block. Again, giving up his body. Coach of the Shalhevet Firehawks has got to be happy with his team's selflessness in giving up their bodies, getting these offensive fouls. That's 5 fouls on Boca already, and that's 3 of them on the offensive end.
And the Firehawks clearly watched yesterday's game as Lasko ran rampant in the open court, and they said, you know what? There's only one way to stop a player with a full head of steam, and that is to put your body in front of them and draw the offensive foul. A 3-pointer on the way, no good off the back iron. The rebound to Sokol, who puts it up and gets fouled by number 10, Jared Stern.
Want to give a quick shout out to Bennett Schneier, one of my campers from the summer. He's out there in LA watching his Shalhevet Firehawks play. Shout out to Bennett. Bennett, great to hear from you. Hope everything is doing well by you.
Don Sokol will go to the line. 7.1 rebounds per game in the regular season. You saw him reeled in that offensive rebound. He knocks in the first.
Yeah, we saw Sokol take the tip over there. He's an athletic big man. He can really get up there. They're going to need him to control the boards with the bigger Storm, bigger bodies, and a lot of athleticism as well on that Storm side.
And as Jacob Henschel goes to the bench, Coach Brian White lets him have it, not happy with the lack of a box out on that last play. And the loose ball after the free throw will go back to the Storm. 5-4, Shalhevet Firehawks over the YHS Storm with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Firehawks came out with a little bit of a press there. Not a problem for the Storm. They're ready for that. Easily break it.
Stern to Jacoby. Jacoby looking to drive left, but wisely kicks it back to Jared Stern to set up the offense.
Yeah, let's Hill step up here for the Storm. Lasko on the bench with 2 fouls. Storm needs somebody to step up big time here in the Sarachek tournament.
The Storm patiently working it around, looking for an entry pass to the post. Can't get it, and the errant pass is turned over. Shalhevet coming the other way. A scoop layup finger roll. Rolls around and falls for the Shalhevet Firehawks, Sefi Arnan, who has been very active since coming off the bench a few moments ago.
Yeah, great play there by Arnan. Got a nice roll around the rim. Still fell for him. Beautiful play.
Long three from straight away. Rattles in. Jared Stern knocking in the three.
Hey, and that's what I was talking about pregame. This kid can flat out ball. Steps up with that big time three-pointer. A lot of load on his shoulders right now with Lasko sitting on the bench.
And with Stern's three, the game is tied at 7 with just under a minute left in the first quarter. Here's Sokol from the corner. His flat three-pointer is no good, and a defensive or a rebounding foul is called against number 35, Samuel Ellenhorn of the Shalhevet Firehawks.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive on the boards there. Was using his body a little bit too much, trying to do some illegal body pushes. That's going to be called every time, buddy.
See the pressure now coming from Shalhevet. The Storm having some trouble. They're running out of time to get the ball past half court. And then finally a travel is called on Evan Jacoby.
Yeah, when the Storm played against Maimonides last game, all game they were being pressed, and they did a pretty good job breaking it, limiting their turnovers, but great press right there by Shalhevet, forcing the issue and forcing the turnover.
Elon Globerman, number 10, into the game for the Shalhevet Firehawks.
Firehawks like to use a deep bench here, and we only have one starter still on the court right now.
Shalhevet taking their time with 20 seconds left. Seems at this point they'll look for one shot, unless they find something juicier.
Coach White always gets on his players' faces as it comes to the sideline, making sure they have that defensive intensity that he's looking for.
6 seconds left. Here's Schnitzer probing, and he throws the ball away, looking for Ellenhorn. Looking for Arnan. 5 seconds left. Here come the Storm. Stern looking ahead for Jacoby, but he loses him. And now with 1.6 seconds left, the Firehawks will get another shot. And here comes Eitan Halpert.
Yeah, 2 errant passes there, both good ideas. Stern had Jacoby in the open court, just threw it a little bit too far. And on the other hand, Shalhevet had their open man for 3, just a little bit too far, couldn't catch it.
See what the Firehawks do here. Looks like they're going to throw it to Halpert. Halpert looks like he might have gotten fouled, and he did get fouled. Oh boy, a costly foul by the Storm as Halpert was throwing up a prayer from behind half court.
You know what? I think that was the right call. Although it is rarely seen, that was the right call. If you're the Storm and I'm Coach Brian White, I am saying that can absolutely not happen. You do not foul a half-court shot. You stand there with your hands straight up. You don't go reaching for a steal or trying to poke it away. The kid has no shot of hitting that. That is a terrible foul, and it's going to cost them as this tie game could turn into a Shalhevet lead.
Absolutely right. After a dearth of offense in the first quarter, Shalhevet given a chance, but Halpert misses the first of his 3 free throws.
Yeah, he's got 3 here. The half-court shot turned into a nice 3 free throws at the line. I'll take that trade any day.
Halpert with his second free throw on the way. Knocks that one in. So Shalhevet will go into the first quarter and to the end of the first quarter with a lead. Will it be 1 or 2 points?
Halpert, one of the leading scorers. He's a consistent free throw line shooter.
Third and final free throw up for Halpert. Back iron and no good, so Halpert goes 1 for 3. At the end of the first quarter, we have the Shalhevet Firehawks 8 and the Yeshiva High School Storm 7. We'll be back in a few moments with the second quarter.
There are over 15,000 ways to take your coffee at Dunkin'. Every cup is unique as you. Always fresh with that signature smooth taste. We take pride in every cup, but only one is your coffee. Your Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
Welcome back to Sarachek. It is Friday and time is winding down before the Sabbath. My name is Adir Pinchot, alongside Binyamin Zerman. Again, the number 6 Yeshiva High School Storm from Boca Raton facing off against the number 3 Shalhevet Firehawks after one quarter. Shalhevet has a slim 1-point lead, 8-7. Binyamin, in terms of that first quarter, in your reflections, what did you see and what do you think we're going to see going forward?
I love that YMM came out in the 1-3-1 defense. That definitely took the Firehawks by shock. Let's see if they made some adjustments going into the second quarter to beat that D. And for the Storm, I'm looking for someone to step up on offense. With Lasker with 2 fouls, they're going to be needing some other help. Let's see if Stern, Jacoby, or Pearl are able to fill that shoes.
And Stern missed that 3-point attempt just a few moments ago, so the Firehawks will take possession. Some fresh players in for the Firehawks as Samuel Ellenhorn tries to fight his way inside. The ball goes out of bounds, and it is off the Firehawks.
Yeah, that's intense defense by the Storm. Very scrappy, getting on the floor, diving for the loose ball, and being rewarded with the turnover by the Firehawks, and now they get possession.
Stern to Jacoby. Jacoby driving left. Ball is stripped by Halpert. Jacoby gets it back, though. Free throw won't go, and Ellenhorn brings in a strong rebound.
Yeah, great rebound there by Ellenhorn. A lot of hands around him. He came down with that ball and held it tight, making sure no one could poke it away from him.
Sefi Arnan gives the ball off to Ilan Globerman, who will run the point for the Firehawks. Halpert now thinking about a long 3. Sefi Arnan cross court to Globerman. Globerman can shoot. Not that time off the top iron, but a excellent rebound again by Samuel Ellenhorn. Excuse me. That rebound was Jacob Dower.
Yeah, that's Dower. That's 34. He's their big man. They look at him to provide some offense right now. He has not got going so far in the first quarter.
Dower with a long 3, nothing but net. Jacob Dower, the big guy, stepping out and showing his range.
Love to see that. A big man that can shoot. That's something hard to stop. We spoke about it pregame. This kid's got a lot of talent, and the Firehawks love to feed him the ball early and often.
The Storm looked to push there, but as Mikey Pearl was heading over the half-court line, a foul is called, so they'll take it in from the sidelines.
Yeah, that's the 5th foul on Shalhevet. Got to be careful nearing that bonus. While Boca fouled a little bit too much early, they're already in the bonus. Any foul is an automatic 1-and-1 for Shalhevet.
Elias Atias, number 25, working on the left baseline, tried spinning back over his right shoulder, but shuffled his feet and called for the travel.
Yeah, it didn't seem so comfortable down there in the post. Shuffled his feet a little bit to try to get his move to go, but that's going to be called the travel every time. Coach White now giving it to him on the bench, explaining what he did wrong. Coach White is excellent at that. Really good on getting on his players, demanding the best out of them, and usually getting it as well.
Beautiful offense there by Shalhevet. They worked it into Jacob Dower at the free throw line, and then he turned and looked for his teammate, Samuel Ellenhorn, who was crashing on the left baseline. Ellenhorn received the pass, a good pump fake, drew the defense into the air, and then he drew the foul and will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, these big 2 free throws here by Ellenhorn. Lovely play. The big men working together. Nothing more pretty than that in my mind.
Nice little 2-man game will take down just about any zone. You saw that there from the Firehawks, so they'll look to continue that as Ellenhorn misses the first free throw.
Yeah, with only one guy back there in the 1-3-1, if that big man Dower is able to keep finding cutters going baseline, it's going to be a long day for the Storm, and they might need to switch out of that 1-3-1.
And Ellenhorn can't convert, so 0 for 2 from the foul line. Shalhevet, though, still holding on to a slim 4-point lead with 6 minutes left in this second quarter. Storm working it on the top of the key. Shot blocked by Eitan Halpert, and then a foul is called. Probably a wise foul as Halpert was looking to go the distance, but Mikey Pearl wrapped him up.
Well, let's take a step back. Not a great shot with a guy in your face, not the best three-point shooter on the team. No need to force that shot, and he was rejected accordingly. A good foul. He did it at a fast break, but because Boca is already in the bonus, that's going to be an automatic 1-1 for Halpert. Let's see if he's able to convert. He was 1 for 3 from the line earlier. Let's see if he can make it up right now.
Yemen, we're seeing YHS struggle a little bit in the half court. They played Maimonides yesterday. Very frenetic pace, fast breaks all the time. They were able to score a lot, and their star player Lasker was able to go in. They've been struggling here trying to fend off the Firehawk man-to-man in this half court. And another beautiful pump fake. Samuel Ellenhorn pumping and finding the bucket. 2 points and the foul.
Hey, Baum had a good idea there. He stepped up, he was in the right spot, but instead of standing strong and taking the charge like we've seen the Firehawks do, he decided to leave his feet. He was up in the air. Ellenhorn drew the contact, and was able to finish through it with the easy layup. It's 13-7 right now, and Shalhevet's looking to extend this lead.
Ellenhorn showing himself to be a major factor off the bench, and then Dower pulls in the offensive rebound.
Ooh, if I'm Coach White, I'm not happy right now. The Storm have yet to pull in a defensive rebound, and if the Shalhevet keeps getting this many possessions, they are bound to score a bunch of hoops.
13-7, 6-point lead as Dower goes up for the jump shot, no good from mid-range, and the ball is out of bounds off of Elon Globerman, so the Storm will take it back.
Another good fight, but this time Barrett's coming in for the Storm on the substitution for Baum. He's a big body. He can rebound the ball. Good substitution there by Coach White, recognizing the need to play a little bit stronger on the glass.
Seeing a little trap in the half court, and Shalhevet comes up with the steal. Nice pass from Dower to Eitan Halpert, but he can't get the floater to go. And now as they wrestle for the rebound, a jump ball is called. It will stay here with the Firehawks.
Yeah, Jared Stern tried to do a little bit too much there with the cross-court pass, a little bit too far, easily picked off by the Firehawks on the transition game. Not able to finish the layup. They got to look to finish a little bit better in the transition. They've been getting some good looks.
The three-pointer from Sefi Arnan is no good. Long rebound is off of Evan Jacoby, so it will stay here. The Firehawks getting a lot of second chance opportunities. The Storm have been forcing them into tough shots, but have not been able to bring in the rebound or grab those loose balls.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for them. They're the bigger team here, but maybe lack a little bit of the athleticism. They're not boxing out and playing good fundamental basketball, and I know Coach White preaches about fundamental basketball. He is pissed off with his team's play so far.
Cross-court pass now, the Firehawks looking for something. And a double dribble called on Sefi Arnan.
Yeah, Boca making some moves here, trying to break the press into Barrett's in the middle. Jacoby gets it all across the half-court line. Nice pass down low to the big man, 34.
Jacoby with it at the top of the key. Good defense by Elon Globerman, now out to his point guard. Stern looking, ball strip. Steal, here come the Firehawks. And a peculiar travel call. In the process, Dower was in the process of passing it, but the ref saw something they didn't like.
Yeah, the Storm are getting bailed out here a little bit. They seem to be out of sorts without their best player, Lasko, sitting on the bench for most of this first half. Their offenses look stagnant, have not gotten any easy buckets, and turned the ball over multiple times, leading to easy Shalhevet baskets.
Lasko has been on the bench for quite a while right now.
Yeah, that will happen when you pick up those two fouls, both on the offensive end, trying to do a little bit too much.
So we'll see when Coach Brian White decides to insert him back into the game. Here's Barrett's going up strong, no good.
A beautiful move there by Barrett. Good footwork to switch back to the right hand. Unable to finish, though, but that was a positive sign. I'd like to work it back down to him again, give him another chance to finish.
Barrett's definitely has a little bit of a height advantage over the big guys for their Firehawks, so we'll see if they continue to go inside to him. Shalhevet working it around the key with a 6-point lead and under 4 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, Shalhevet's doing a good job taking their time, running their plays, finding their shot, not forcing the issue here. They have the lead, and then we're going to make sure that they're going to hold on to it.
Now a three from Dower from the corner, also good. Jacob Dower 2 3-pointers now in, I believe, this quarter. So 16-7, biggest lead of the day. It's up to 9.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Dower showing that he has nice touch around the three-point line. 2 big threes. If they keep leaving him open, he's going to keep punishing them. The big man, Henschel's got to get out there. That's his responsibility on the side that they keep beating him on.
And the Storm passing has been not good in the last few minutes.
Not good says it in basic terms. It's errant, a lot of turnovers. Irresponsible, careless, as some would say. Got to work on that if they want to start cutting into this Shalhevet lead.
They've got to start getting some shots up and stop turning the ball over as Elon Globerman tries to put back another offensive rebound. That's 2 or 3 in this possession alone. And Eitan Halpert looking for Dower, who was cutting hard through the lane, but Dower couldn't handle it. And a timeout called by Coach Brian White of the YHS Storm.
And if I'm Coach White right now, I have one thing on my mind and one thing only, and that's rebounding. YHS has absolutely been obliterated on the boards. And if this were the game where we're trading possessions with 1 shot for each team, YHS would be a little bit more in this game. But Shalhevet taking 2 to 3 shots each possession as opposed to not even 1 for Weinbaum with all the turnovers that they've had. The disproportionate amount of shots is giving Shalhevet this 9-point lead, even though they haven't shot the ball particularly well or done a great job of taking care of the ball either.
And it's always a question of how exactly is a coach going to manage foul trouble, especially when it's with your star player, a guy who you rely on heavily for scoring to the extent that Lasko scored 36 points in yesterday's game against Mimo. So we'll have to see what Coach Brian White does. I actually did a game yesterday, Binyamin, which was crazy in the sense that the star player for one of the teams fouled out in the first half. The coach decided they needed him in, and he wasn't careful enough, ended up fouling in the first half. So you definitely don't want to put Lasko in a position where anything like that could happen. At the same time, the lead is starting to extend for Shalhevet. So 9 points still. Lasko still on the bench out of this timeout. So we'll see what happens, but YHS definitely needs to get something going offensively in the last 3 minutes here of this first half.
Yeah, and there's another big thing that we forget about, the big M word, momentum. Weinbaum has looked out of sorts and has no momentum going into the second half, even if Lasko were to come back. If they're going to be playing with their heads down and without any confidence with their shots, even with the addition of Lasko back into the lineup, they might not be able to come back in this game.
YHS with another turnover due to the Firehawks trapping press. Now Globerman on the baseline. Globerman with the left hand. Nice finish over the bigger Donnie Barretts.
Yeah, Coach White unhappy with the press big by Weinbaum. Did such a good job of it yesterday. Today just don't have it.
Mikey Pearl now on the right side. Brings the ball back out.
Jared Stern calling a play, trying to run the show, trying to get something working for this Storm offense.
Pearl now. Nothing doing offensively this quarter for the Storm.
Yeah, they have not yet scored. That's kind of surprising, going a whole quarter without scoring. Let's see if Jacoby maybe can push the issue. I've known he can score. I've seen him play a bunch of times.
We haven't seen a lot of movement or picks, so they're definitely going to want to get some more fluidity offensively. The shot by Mikey Pearl is off, and here comes a long pass to... Oh my goodness, Joseph Schnitzer finding himself open. A beautiful outlet pass by Asher Reamer, and the lead is now 13. Here comes Mikey Pearl. Looking to drive, the ball is out of bounds. Good job by Dower, sliding his feet, getting in front, and forcing Mikey Pearl to dribble the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, at this point, down 13 with just over a minute left. It might be time to put Ethan Lasko back in the game. The team has looked stagnant without him. Hey, maybe Coach White can hear me from here in the booth, because look who's coming to check in the game, Ethan Lasko.
Just as you said that so prophetically, Binyamin, Lasko gets off the bench and looks to check in for the last minute of this first half. 20-7, the Shalhevet Firehawks, the favorite, the number 3 seed, in control so far over the Yeshiva High School Storm from Boca Raton, Florida.
Firehawks looking here to hold one shot. A quick other shout-outs. I know Remy Feintuck and Jamie Zuckerman are watching this game from down in Florida. They appreciate the broadcast. Thanks, guys, for watching and tuning in to MacsLive.com.
Jacob Dower on fire in this first half. Hasn't missed in quite a while. After hitting 2 threes, he finds himself open there for a jump shot from the left elbow, and he makes them pay the lead 15 now. 20 seconds left, and another steal. Here comes Schnitzer. Schnitzer leading the break, decides to slow it up, and the Firehawks will hold for 1. Timeout called by Coach Ryan Coleman.
Yeah, that's a good time out there. Get the boys set up for one last play. They've extended this lead to 15 points. One more basket would be huge for them going into halftime.
This second quarter has seen an eruption from the Shalhevet Firehawks, who now have 22 points to 7 by YHS Boca. I don't even remember, Benjamin, if YHS has scored at all in this second quarter. They are really having a hard time offensively. The Firehawks man-to-man has been stifling, and more recently, the trapping press from the Firehawks has been creating turnover after turnover. So Lasko will probably check into the game here for this last possession. Then again, probably not, being that the Storm are on defense. So we'll see if the Firehawks can extend with 11 seconds left. We'll see what Coach Ryan Coleman draws up.
Yeah, Firehawks probably got something up their sleeves. This is 10 seconds left. It's the classic last minute of the half. What's your go-to play? Something that you've run many times. That's something that you can trust will get you an easy look at the hoop.
And I would think they're going to try to go to Jacob Dower, who's had the hot hand. I think he's hit his last 3 shots.
Yeah, I would say either Dower or Halpert, maybe a pick and roll with them two. Looks like they're trying to hit someone coming around to pick.
Halpert getting a little too fancy with the ball handling, and his crossover to the left goes wild and finds its way out of bounds. So with 6 seconds left, YHS Boca will have a chance, and we see Ethan Lasko will receive the ball. 5 seconds now, Lasko going to his left, and a wise foul is committed by Eitan Halpert.
Yeah, it's a great foul. They had a foul to give. That was only their 6th team foul. Now with only 3.4 seconds left, Weinbaum's got to find a shot.
So they'll foul to disrupt the momentum of Ethan Lasko. Storm looking for Lasko. He's got it with 3 seconds. Great defense by Eitan Halpert. And the half-court heave is no good. So, and you see there Coach Brian White talking to Ethan Lasko. Not sure what he's saying to him.
A lot of frustration. Lasko went to complain about a no foul call at the end of the half. He wanted maybe a foul call after that foul call at the end of the first half. Didn't get it. Was in the ref's face, and Coach White is big on not talking to the refs. He's the only one that can do that, and he's going to make sure that he's the only one that does it.
And now we're going to go down to our sideline correspondent, Jack, for some info from Coach Ryan Coleman.
I'm here with Coach Coleman of the Shalhevet Firehawks. Coach, you got a great first 16 minutes. What was the key to the success?
Offensive rebounds, taking care of the defensive rebounds, and obviously we got their guy in foul trouble, taking the charge 2 times early in the game.
Yeah, for sure. You didn't seem so pleased the whole half. Obviously, coach is never satisfied. What's the key to finish this game off the last 16 minutes?
If we remember that we're wearing white and maybe only throw the ball to our team, I think we'd be in good shape.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Got all of that. A coach with a little bit of humor. If the Firehawks do able to limit their turnovers, that would be huge. Thank you guys so much for doing it to the first half. We will now send it to the Step It Up Sleepaway Camp halftime show.
Welcome to the Step It Up Basketball Halftime Show on MacsLive. Are you ready to step it up? Find out at timetostepitup.com.
Step It Up is not your typical basketball camp. We produce unbelievable results. You will get better here. You will get better as a person. You will get better as a player. That's the Step It Up way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3:16 p.m. on Fantastic Friday here at Sarachek. Shabbos is coming. We are so happy. But in the meantime, we have the Step It Up Sleepaway Camp halftime show. I'd just like to share a few minutes of information about this incredible sleepaway camp. I know for me, as a former high school basketball player, there was always the desire to continue improving your game, to continue working on your game over the summer. And the truth is, I sort of had to do it on my own. I went to different camps in my hometown, or I worked just on my own. But to have a camp like Step It Up is just fantastic. What Step It Up is it's a sleepaway basketball camp for modern Orthodox kids between the grades of 4th through 12th. It's coming into its 6th summer. It's run by Coach Yogev Berdugo, who has been coaching here at YU. He's the assistant coach to Coach Elliot Steinmetz for the last couple of years. Coach Berdugo is fantastic and is specifically known for his ability to develop skills in his players. That was, speaking to Coach Steinmetz, when he brought Coach Berdugo in, that was one of the things he highlighted the most about Coach Berdugo. Berdugo, actually formerly the coach of YHS Storm himself, really got this program started and started it on the path that brought it to this Tier 1 quarterfinal that they are in today. So it's a fantastic summer camp. It's in Colby Sawyer College in New London, New Hampshire, on a private 200-acre college campus nestled in the Lake Sunapee region. And they have fantastic facilities. You got to hear this. 6 indoor courts, 3 outdoor courts, swimming pool, turf field, grass fields, rock climbing wall, weight room, tennis courts, baseball fields, lake to swim and kayak in, and much, much more.
Yeah, a lot of these players who you guys have been watching have actually went to Step It Up. The Yeshiva of Boca has 9 players, including Ethan Lasko, who said not only does it help you with your current skills, but gives you the path to become great. Coach Brian White of Boca was a veteran of the camp, and even Idan Sokol on Shalhevet side has been there. Both YU students and high school players go there. It is a great basketball camp, and if you want to work on your skills, there's no better place to be this summer.
Absolutely right, Benem. We're going to send you a few commercials and be back with some more Sarachek action.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President, and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
Welcome back to the halftime show. We are in the middle of a fabulous contest between the number 3 seed Shalhevet Firehawks from Los Angeles, California, and the number 6 seed Yeshiva High School Storm from Boca Raton. The Storm in a bit of a hole here, 22-7 at halftime. They are down 15. My name is Adir Pinchot alongside my partner Binyamin Zerman. Binyamin, what has been the issue for YHS? We know that Ethan Lasko, coming in highly touted, scored 36 points yesterday. Why has he been such a non-factor, and what is the problem right now with YHS?
Yeah, he picked up 2 early fouls on the offensive end. We know he's a slasher, not much of a jump shooter. He likes to take it to the hoop, and he's one of the best finishers in this tournament. But Shalhevet knew that, did an excellent job of stepping up, drawing 2 offensive charges in the first quarter, forcing Lasko to sit for most of the first half, and no one's really stepped up in his absence. Weinbaumer's looked out of sorts on offense, stagnant, not finding easy shots, turning the ball over a ton, and Coach White was not happy with the way his team played. He's going to be giving to them in the halftime locker room, making sure that they come out a lot stronger in the second half. And Shalhevet's defense has been really working for them, using their defense to turn to offense, keeping up the fast pace, putting up a lot of shots. The one thing that they need to look for is also just limit their turnovers. They were a little bit too sloppy and could have blown this lead to an even bigger than 15 points.
Yeah, interestingly enough, it was Coach Ryan Coleman of the Firehawks that noted that he was going to focus on his team's turnovers, but turnovers have really been a much bigger issue for the Storm, who haven't been getting enough shots up as a result, and ultimately only scored 7 points in that first half. So someone's going to have to step up. They'll get Lasko back in the lineup. He's got 2 fouls, so he's got to be more careful. It's going to be interesting to see, now that he's back on the floor, the knowledge that he had those 2 offensive fouls called him in the first half. How does that affect his aggressiveness? How does that affect his game? As you mentioned, he likes to take it to the basket much more than shoot the jump shot, and definitely much more than shooting the 3-point shot. So we'll see if Lasko can find his rhythm, and we'll see if the Boca Storm can find their rhythm as a team. On the Firehawk side, they have been fantastic. Their star player of today's game, Jacob Dower, the big man, has been showing that he can hit from all over the place. He's hit a couple 3-pointers and then hit a shot from the left elbow late in that first half. He's been fantastic. Eitan Halpert with 5 points has been somewhat quiet, Definitely quieter than he normally is. He's averaging over 14 points per game. So still some stuff to work on for the Firehawks, but they're in good shape, up 15 on the Boca Storm as we get ready for the second half.
Yeah, we're going to be in for a good one. I'm expecting the Storm to come out strong. Coach White really knows how to fire up the troops. This Storm has been down before. They were down in actually their semifinal district championship game. They went down 20-4 before going on a 30-7 run to take the lead. An unbelievable comeback, and they ended up winning that game and heading to the district championship and winning it there. This team is not afraid of a little bit of adversity, a little bit of a challenge. But I expect them to come out strong. Let's see how the Firehawks are going to respond to the oncoming Storm.
And Coach Brian White did emphasize that they don't really get stuck in any particular system in terms of what they run offensively or defensively. They like to adjust to what the other team does. So we'll see if Coach Brian White made the adjustments necessary at halftime to get his team back into this contest.
The Weinbaum have come out strong in numbers. They're wearing those bright orange shirts to the fans in the stands. They look good out there. They've been cheering hard. The Firehawks have brought even a few fans all the way from LA. They're starting to file in a little bit, adding some pre-Shabbos ruach, as they say, back in the shtetl. People are excited about this game, excited for the upcoming Shabbos that we have.
And Evan Jacoby will pass the ball in as the Storm start with the ball to begin this second half. Sammy Baum looking for a guard, and he finally finds Ethan Lasko. Lasko guarded by Eitan Halpert. Lasko with a long three-pointer from the left side, barely nips the rim, and that is way off the mark.
Yeah, that's looking a little bit of a force coming out early. He's been on the bench for a while, wanted to make a big bang. That's not his shot. He's got to work the ball around. He can find a better shot than that.
So Lasko settling for the three-pointer on that possession. We'll see if he takes it in, and a steal by Sammy Baum, who's all alone. Here comes Baum, fouled by Dower, and gets it to go, and the Storm crowd goes crazy, and one, Sammy Baum.
But wait, I think the ref has called a foul on the ground. They'll be having to take it out underneath. That's an interesting call if you ask me. I'm not sure I would have called it the same way. It looks like Weinbaum will have to take it out from underneath. A great play by Baum nonetheless. Great steal, great anticipation of that pass. Took it the other way and was able to finish even though it didn't count.
The crowd is stunned, but Sammy Baum will throw the ball in instead of going to the free throw line to complete the one-on-one. Now a pause in the action, but the call stands. So the Storm will take it in from underneath their Firehawks basket. Long inbounds out to Ethan Lasko. Lasko with a nice dribble as he falls down and gets up, and then goes hard to the basket. I believe the foul was called on Asher Reamer, trying to get in Lasko's way.
If I'm the Storm right now, I want Lasko to be playing a little bit more composed. He seems to have come out, been a little bit wild so far. He took that three, that play was a little bit out of control, even fell to the ground before getting up. But he was able to draw contact, and hopefully he's able to convert here at the line.
Frustration on Lasko's face as he misses that first free throw. Every point counts now for the Storm as they try to crawl their way back into this game. And finally a point, first point on the scoreboard in quite a while.
Yeah, they didn't score at all. They didn't score at all that second quarter, so it's nice to see them get on the board here early in the third.
Schnitzer on the baseline, finds Dower in the right corner, cross-court pass to Edan Sokol. Oh, Sokol with a beautiful pass to Schnitzer, but rejected, sent back by Lasko.
Yeah, great athleticism there. Way to get up there and block the smaller Schnitzer. Good take by Schnitzer, but Lasko just a little bit too big.
Lasko a deep three off the top, front iron, no good. Barrett's with a rebound, and his putback rolls around but falls out. No good. Ball out of bounds, will stay with the Storm.
Great rebound by Barrett. He has not been able to finish around the hoop today so far. Another good rebound though. Keep giving him those opportunities. We've seen him do it. He'll do it again. He can finish around the hoop.
A shout out to my main man, Asher Wilner, listening in from LA. As the Storm look to put some more points on the board. Better ball movement already in the second half for the Storm. They've been taking care of it better. Here's Lasko with a pull-up jumper from the left side. Nothing but air. Nothing doing there for Lasko. Here's the fast break of the Firehawks. And they look to set the ball back up. Ball in the hands of Eitan Halpert. Dower now.
We saw great patience by the Firehawks in the first half. That continues here in the second half. Finding their shot, not forcing anything up.
Joseph Schnitzer with the ball at the top of the key. Here's Halpert getting the ball inside. Oh boy, beautiful, beautiful entry pass from Asher Reamer, who found Eitan Halpert just as he was getting position on the inside, and Halpert found himself wide open for an easy layup.
Yeah, great play there. That's exactly what the Shalhevet Firehawks want. Work the ball, get an easy shot. The time is on their side right now with this 16-point lead.
You don't see too often in high school basketball guards like Eitan Halpert posting up and getting position like that, but that was a nice way to create offense. Lasko goes to the basket after a sweet crossover, but can't get the double pump layup to go. Here's Halpert, leaving it for Dower. Oh, two-man game, Halpert and Dower, but Dower sails it over the rim.
Like the idea there. Good, nice passing and teamwork there. A lot of chemistry going there. You can clearly see that. Unable to finish, though.
Still a 16-point lead for the Firehawks. As the ball is sent out of bounds, Asher Reamer unable to save it. Checking in now for the YHS Storm is number 25, Elias Atias.
He'll take Donnie Barrett's. Donnie's played good so far. Not sure why he's coming out now. Maybe needs a few minutes of rest.
Lasko got nothing. Good defense by Eitan Halpert.
I'm sorry, I think the phrase is he played well, not played good. I think that's bad English.
Elias with the rebound, no good. You are forgiven, Benjamin.
Thank you, I do. I appreciate that. Always good to have a friend who I know will forgive me for anything I do.
Absolutely, you got me. Whenever you need me. Here's Schnitzer now to Reamer. Reamer back out to Sokol.
Weinbaum switched to the man-to-man away from their 1-3-1. That's more pressure. It could cause some more turnovers, but also could leave them a little bit more vulnerable in one-on-one matchups.
Sokol with a beautiful drop step. Couldn't get it to go as he went to his left, but the rebound comes back to him, but can't get his second opportunity. So good effort by Sokol. Just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, two good chances, two strong moves. None of them falling for him, though.
Jared Stern pushing the pace and taking it strong to the bucket, finishing from the right side. 24-10, the lead is 14. Nice to see a little aggressiveness there from Jared Stern, taking it all the way to the hoop.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent. As we have a steal here by Lasko, he goes the other way for two.
So YHS Storm picking up the pace, picking up the defensive intensity, creating turnovers, and finding easy buckets. The lead is down to 12 as Coach Ryan Coleman takes the timeout for the Shalhevet Firehawks. Benjamin, looks like the momentum kind of starting to shift here. What are you seeing and what do you think the Firehawks need to focus on to really get back into this game?
Well, Coach Coleman said it at halftime. They got to limit their turnovers. Committing too many turnovers is an easy way to let a team that's down back into this game. And Weinbaum was taking advantage of that with two straight buckets off turnovers. One by Jared Stern, one by Ethan Lasko. And hey, remember we were talking about that big M-word momentum before? That's a great way to get your stuff going. Some easy buckets off turnovers. That will maybe carry over to the half-court offense. Hopefully their plays can start falling for them and they can get some open shots.
Some good basketball here in the last couple minutes. The pace is picking up as YHS attempts to find their way back into this game. Ethan Lasko, after sitting the first half with foul trouble, has come back and been aggressive. Hasn't found his shot yet, but was able to get a steal and an easy bucket just moments ago. So the Firehawks, Idan Sokol will give it in to Joseph Schnitzer. Shalhevet with their well-rounded attack have been distributing the basketball nicely, but it's been Jacob Dower and Eitan Halpert. Dower with 8 and Halpert with 7 points have really been carrying the load for the Firehawks, who on their own are also struggling a bit offensively, but have had enough to double the amount that the Yeshiva High School Boca Storm have had.
Shalhevet, again, not afraid to milk some clock here. They have a lead. No need to force anything.
Shalhevet have shown great patience all game. Here's Dower from in close, nothing but net. Nice entry pass from Idan Sokol.
Love the big men working together there. Sokol to Dower. Dower with the strong finish.
A nice spin move by Sammy Baum, but then after the spin, you got to do something. You can't take another step. He did and is called for the travel.
Yeah, the double team there coming from Sokol and Dower provided a little bit of uncomfortability there for Baum. Baum had to take another step to force up the shot, and he was called for that travel.
And Idan Sokol was actually a camper in 2009 of former MacsLive president Avi Matanki. He was also one of my campers back in the day at Mosheval Wild Rose in Wild Rose, Wisconsin.
Was he that big always back then?
He was not that big, actually. But always a ball player. So was Eitan Halpert, who was also in my bunk.
Oh, wow. You really had a lot of ball players in that bunk. Look at them coming out here in the Sarachek tournament representing Shalhevet.
I'd like to think it was my influence. That was certainly not the case. Shalhevet will keep the basketball and inbounds Elon Globerman from underneath the basket. Schnitzer finding Eitan Halpert wide open. Laps in the defense of the Boca Storm. A nice V-cut from Eitan Halpert, who finds his way into the open lane.
Yeah, if they still want to get back into this game, they're going to need to pick up the defensive intensity. Too many easy shots for the Shalhevet Firehawks. You're going to win this game. It's got to start on defense. The offense will come. We've seen them score in bunches.
Lasco blocked from behind by Eitan Halpert. A deep three from Stern is off the mark. But the loose ball is off of Halpert, so it will stay with the Storm.
Yeah, good fight there by Baum, crashing the boards. Although he didn't get his hands on it, he forced the ball off of the Shalhevet player's hand. It will stay here with Boca.
And a big thank you to our sponsors, Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. I snuck in there this morning for a delicious chocolate sprinkled donut.
Always love a good donut in the morning. Nothing better, no other better way to get your day started.
Absolutely fabulous. And recently they started making those donuts with different types of filling. So if you haven't been to Dunkin' Donuts recently, go in, check it out. It's worth the calories, I'll tell you that much. The Firehawks now looking to spread the Storm out as they take their time. Three-pointer from Globerman is no good, but the rebound to Jacob Dower. Offensive rebounds have been a big factor in this game. Shalhevet has been pounding the offensive glass, and the Storm have really had no answer.
Yeah, the Storm, again, it really just comes down to boxing out. Rebounding is, I'd say, 0.25% height, 0.25% athleticism, and 50% boxing out and positioning. No matter if you are a smaller player or a big player, if you have good positioning and you box out, you can get any rebound. We've seen Steph Curry get rebounds over much taller guys, and that's because Steph Curry is a basic, fundamental basketball player, and that should be carried over on the YHS side also. They need to do a better job boxing out.
A travel called by Sefi Arnon. To the two things really, in my opinion, that have been hampering the Storm today. First is turnovers. You can play good defense, you can get a stop. First is offensive or defensive rebounding. You can play good defense, you can get a stop, but if you don't bring in the rebound, it does nothing because the other team gets the ball right back and gets another opportunity. And then on the offensive end, it's one thing to make shots, but you got to give yourself the opportunity to make shots, and the turnovers have not allowed them to get enough shots up, and that's been hurting them. A loose ball over the back foul is called against number 34, Jacob Henschel for the Storm. The lead still 16, Shalhevet in comfortable control with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, the Storm here need to pick it up on defense. Shalhevet's okay wasting some time out here. I'm expecting a tighter man-to-man defense as opposed to that 1-3-1 zone or the lax man-to-man that they usually used to be playing.
And an errant pass there by the Firehawks. And now I believe a technical, flagrant perhaps?
Yeah, that's an intentional foul called right there. If you're behind a player not making a real effort to go for the ball, that's 2 shots and possession.
So Idan Sokol is called for the flagrant foul. Lasco will go to the line for free throws.
And actually, that might be it for Idan. If that double technical was called earlier in the game, and if that's a technical also, that could be a second. Let's see if the refs pick up on that.
Lasco knocks down the free throws. So 14-point game now.
Sokol heading out. I'm not sure if that's because the coach is upset with his play or because he's just been ejected from the game.
Storm will receive the ball back, looking to cut the lead to 12 or 11 with a bucket here.
Yeah, it would be huge for them if they can string together a few baskets here late in this quarter, maybe take it to single digits going into the fourth quarter.
Lasco with a textbook mistake, finding himself in the air and no one to pass to. Throws the ball away, so the Firehawks get it back. Globerman will lead the attack.
Yeah, leaving your feet to make a pass is always dangerous.
Another errant pass, but it's received back by the Firehawks. A lot of sloppy passes here today, and as a result, a very low-scoring affair. Foul is called on the Storm, and a timeout is called.
Yeah, good timeout there by Shalhevet. They keep turning the ball over. Coaches are not happy with that, especially with just 1 minute left in the quarter. Want to shape their team up a little right now and get ready for the stretch run.
So we are going to send you to a commercial break, and we'll be back with in a few minutes with the rest of this second half.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President, and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. Chavez continues to approach. And the YHS Storm looking to get back into this game. Benjamin, what have you seen from them recently?
Yeah, you know what? They had Ethan Lasker coming back in the second half. He has not picked up another foul. He's been very good about foul trouble. But when I was talking about that big M word, I'll keep saying it again. Momentum is huge in any basketball game. The Storm did not have the momentum coming here in the second half. If even with the additional Lasco, are still down 14 points. They've only cut one point from this Shalhevet lead, who are up 15 and a half. Although they've scored 7 points, their defense has been lackadaisical for sure, allowing a lot of easy baskets for the Firehawks, who maintain possession with just 1 minute left, trying to get a few more buckets to extend their lead past 14.
Lasko and Stern have, it's really been a tale offensively of 2 players for each team. Lasko and Stern have 10 of the 14 points for YHS. And Dower and Halpert have 19 of the 28 for Shalhevet. The Storm now with the ball, just under a minute left in the third quarter. Lasko crossing to his right. Gorgeous up and under right scoop layup, and Lasko gets it to fall.
Yeah, pretty play by Lasko. Great ball handling and then a great finish. That was a beautiful finish. That's an all-star play.
The lead is 12. If the Storm can get it under 10 in these final seconds, that would be, of the third quarter, that would be huge.
Yeah, Coach Coleman does not want that to happen. He's telling them, pull the ball out, hold for one, hold for one. That's a smart strategy here by Shalhevet.
Kobe Harari with it for the Storm. Excuse me, for the Firehawks. 10 seconds now in the third quarter. Dower with it at the free throw line. Wheels, looks, pull-up jumper is good. Jacob Dower continuing his top streak. And then Globerman at the buzzer. Oh, nearly got it to go. Globerman with a steal and then a fall-away jumper from the left corner. Could not get it to go. 30-16, 14-point lead for the Shalhevet Firehawks over the YHS Storm. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a few moments.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the commercial break, we are preparing for the start of the fourth quarter. The number 3 Shalhevet Firehawks living up to the hype so far. They have a 14-point lead over the Yeshiva High School Storm from Boca Raton, Florida. My name is Adir Pinchot, alongside Benjamin Zerman.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of good basketball by the Shalhevet Firehawks, building this 14-point lead with great offense, working the ball, finding their shot, and great defense, forcing a lot of wind-bound turnovers. But this game is far from over. Both these teams have a lot of talent, easily could mount a comeback. I definitely expect YHS to rely heavily on Ethan Lasko. Ethan actually comes from a family of basketball players. His cousin Daniel was a star point guard on the team. I remember playing against him. He was quite the player. I know Daniel's here in the stands. He's a current student at YU. I know the Lasko family's watching back home. Shout out to them. They're always watching their cousins play. A close family connection. Maybe you guys have been on the Lasko Pesach program.
And Lasko's first half has really been the story of this game. He went out of the game with 2 early fouls. Shalhevet, clearly having done their research, took 2 charges on Lasko early in the game. He sat for most of the first half, which is really where Shalhevet built up this lead. But even in the second half, Shalhevet has been able to stifle him, maintaining this 14-point lead. So Lasko with a few buckets in the last few minutes of the third quarter, looking to get going. Here's a jump shot. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, again, it seemed a little bit forced. Didn't have a good look, but wanted to get it up early. He has not been able to get going as easily, and an excellent job by the Shalhevet Firehawks.
And you can see the frustration on Ethan Lasko's face as he cannot get his jump shot to fall. Ornstein looking inside, and it's a turnover. Here comes
Jacoby.
Jacoby with the left hand. Nice layup for Evan Jacoby. He was active early on, has been quiet recently.
Yeah, he's an excellent junior player. Not necessarily a guy that always will show up on the stat sheet, but he plays so hard. He gives it his all in every possession and loves to find his teammates.
Globerman now covered by Jacoby. Jacoby applying some pressure. Sefi Arnan finds Ornstein. Arnan with it in the corner. Out to Harari. Excuse me, out to Muller.
Yeah, Wyman needs to get a little bit tighter in this man-to-man. They seem to have not doing a good job switching on picks or even calling them out. Players are getting held up and not able to get to their men.
Ornstein to Globerman. Globerman finding Ellenhorn underneath. Ellenhorn with another nice pump fake.
couldn't get the and one to fall. We've seen a lot of that from Ellenhorn today, Benjamin.
Yeah, he loves the pump fake, and the White Chester defenders did recognize that and stay on their feet. Whenever you leave your feet, you are at excuse me, you are at risk of being called for a foul. Barrett went up there, and Ellenhorn did an excellent job finishing on the other side of the hoop. Couldn't get it to go, but we'll get 2 shots instead.
As the first is off the mark. And I, Benjamin, always tell young players one of the most effective, simple moves you can do on offense is the pump fake. Whether it's before you start the dribble to get the defender off balance, or if you're underneath, especially if you're a little bit short on the short side. Ellenhorn not short, but possibly for a big man, not the tallest guy. So definitely using the pump fake to his advantage here today. Can't get the free throws to go. So the Storm have a chance to knock the lead down to 10, and they do. Wide open layup, Sammy Baum. Looks like the Shalhevet Firehawks defense is starting to crack.
Yeah, great find there by Jared. Saw that Baum was wide open, fed him with a lead pass. Easy layup for Baum.
And the fire starting to be lit over in the stands for the YHS Storm as they chant their Storm back. Trying to get them into the game, trying to shift the momentum. 10-point game now with 6 minutes left, so this could get interesting. A few more points for the Storm, and we'll have quite the ball game on our hands.
Yeah, the Storm are doing an excellent job willing their way back into this game.
Three-pointer from Arnon is no good. Ellenhorn with another offensive rebound, but it's blocked by Barrett.
Excellent job there by Barrett. Ellenhorn with a good offensive rebound, but Barrett said, no, not in my house.
Lasko going up strong, can't get it to go, but the foul is called. And you notice the Firehawks bench, they had shifted to a number of bench players that put in sort of a fresh group, knowing that they had the lead so secure, but the lead isn't secure at this point, about to drop under 10 if Lasko can convert free throws, and the Firehawks starters are looking to re-enter the game.
Yeah, interesting move by Coach Coleman there. Maybe a little bit too overconfident or just a little bit too over-reliant on his bench there. The YHS Storm able to get back into this game with a nice little run to start the fourth quarter.
Lasko knocks down the free throw, and the lead is under 10 for the first time since the second quarter.
Yeah, this is the momentum that I was talking about for the Storm. They're able to get this going with a few more baskets, and we're talking about a real close ball game. I said it at the start of the fourth quarter, this team has the talent to make a good fourth quarter comeback.
8-point game now as Lasko knocks down the second free throw. So buckle your seatbelts, folks. This one could get interesting. Full court pressure now from the Storm. They're into a man-to-man. Eitan Halpert, fantastic ball handler, will break it. Finds his other guard, Schnitzer.
Yeah, excellent job there by the Shalhevet Firehawks, giving it to their best dribbler, Halpert, who beat Jacoby down the court, easily breaking that man-to-man press.
Dower has had the hot hand. Definitely look to get him some open shots.
Yeah, I expect Shalhevet to look at either Dower or Halpert, their two best players so far this game, and their two best players throughout the season, to get something going.
Good defense there on that possession by the Storm, and Sammy Baum's eyes lit up as he jumped the passing lane, but he ran into Joseph Schnitzer, and the foul is called.
Yeah, he was able to do that earlier, got a great steal, but there he was a little bit too over-aggressive, was called for the foul.
And Baum will come out, and Elias Atias will come in, number 25, for the YHS Storm.
Yeah, YHS Storm now have two backup big men in with Atias and Heschel. They'll see if they're able to still control the rebounding down low. They're going to need a rebound on a miss by Shalhevet.
Schnitzer working the right baseline, finds Dower, who swings to Halpert. Halpert driving right. The layup is no good, too strong off the glass, so here come the Storm.
Yeah, excellent play there by the big man stepping up.
Lasko looking to get the crowd roaring with a three-pointer, no good, but the rebound, offensive rebound by number 34, Jacob Henschel, and then Lasko can't handle the pass as he cuts to the lane.
Yeah, Henschel, good job both on the defensive and offensive glass there. That's exactly what the Storm need with their two starting big men out.
And the Storm crowd is starting to rise to their feet. They feel this lead dwindling. They feel the game getting closer. The Storm could have really cut it there, but to no avail. And now the ball sails out of bounds, and the referees see it as off of the Storm. Lasko can't believe it.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit careful out here. He seems to be doing a little bit too much complaining. Referees do not like that, and they're quick to call technical fouls.
That would be disastrous here. Nice inbounds play for the Firehawks, but they can't get it to go, and the Storm bringing the rebound. Here's Lasko now on the break. He's got two guys in front of him. The foul is called. Will it be a shooting foul? Sefi Arnon trying to slow down Lasko, and it seems that Lasko will go to the line.
For two shots there, that was a shooting foul. Great play by Lasko, recognizing that a foul was coming, puts the ball up. Doesn't matter if it goes in or not because now he gets 2 guaranteed shots at the line.
Lasko trying to argue that he was behind the three-point line. I don't believe that he was, and the referees are aware of that. So Lasko was 2 for 2 from the free throw line earlier. He can cut the lead to 6 with 2 free throws here. The first is off the mark, seemed to be the broadcaster jinx, so I apologize to Ethan Lasko for that one.
Well, free throws are going to be a huge factor coming down to the wire. Any close game really comes down to free throws. As soon as YHS starts fouling, they're going to need to see if Shalhevet can hit their free throws. And if Wyman wants to get in this game, they're also going to need to hit their free throws.
Tragically, Lasko can't get either to fall. And on the rebound, a loose ball foul called against the Storm, I believe.
Yes, I think that went against Henschel. A little bit too aggressive going for the offensive rebound. Tripped up the Shalhevet player.
So the Storm have had opportunities the last couple possessions to really cut this lead and make it more manageable. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left now. The lead is 8. Shalhevet Firehawks, the favorite, holding on to their lead over the YHS Storm.
Yeah, let's see what YHS is able to do here on the defensive end. Maybe create some offense from a turnover.
Here's Eitan Halpert into Dower. Beautiful pass to Sokol. Sokol moves over to the left side and can't get the open layup to go.
Great passing by the Firehawks. Got the shot that they liked, but was not able to convert.
Lasko now strong to the bucket, can't get it to go. He is short. The rebound knocked out of bounds, and it is off of the Storm.
Lasko with a strong take there, but again, a lot of bodies down low. They're waiting for him down there. They know he's looking to take it to the hoop. They did a good job of altering that shot, making sure it wouldn't go in.
Excellent defense there by the Firehawks. Reamer now the starting point guard back in the game. He's been sitting for a while. Looking to calm things down and orchestrate the offense. A kick ball. Lasko kicked it as Schnitzer was trying to get it out to Eitan Sokol.
Yeah, Coach White likes to get his players' faces, making sure that they're playing at their best and at their highest level. Lasko is one of the few players who talks back to the coach. That's an interesting relationship to watch.
Schnitzer now finding Sokol and then to Dower. The Firehawks, although they have bigger and smaller guys, don't really have traditional positions, as they like to move their big guys beyond the three-point line and incorporate them into the offense. And a timeout now called by Coach Ryan Coleman of the Firehawks. Benjamin, what do you think he saw there that made him want to call the timeout, and what do you think the Firehawks are going to focus on now? 8-point lead with just over 3 minutes left.
Yeah, the Firehawks seemed a little bit out of sorts on the offensive end. With the lead here, you want to be patient, you want to make crisp passes. A few too many deflections, a few too many possible turnovers that he's like, I need to call a timeout, making sure that we don't turn the ball over, because that's exactly what YHS is looking for. With down 8 points with 3:17 left, the game is in Shalhevet's control. It's up to them to lose it.
And for those recently joining us to update you on the game, the first quarter was tight, but the second quarter has really been the story here. With Ethan Lasko on the bench with 2 fouls, Shalhevet Firehawks outscored the Boca Storm 14-0 in the second quarter. And now the Storm have been trying to get back into the game. They've crawled within 8, but the Firehawks have possession. Eitan Halpert with the ball. He's got 9 points on the game. Out to Asher Reamer. Dower from the left elbow. Can't get it to fall. He's cooled off a little bit here in the second half. And now the Storm will have another opportunity. Just under 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Jared Stern looking for Lasko. Here's Lasko. Left to the right. Wild jump shot is no good. Good defense there by the Firehawks, who retained their defensive stances, unwilling to foul. Lasko now with it again. Probing, gets his dribble back. Storm needs someone else to hit a shot. Long three-pointer is way off the mark by Jared Stern.
Yeah, he tried stepping up there big time, was a little bit off with that three-pointer. Lasko's playing with his head down. That's got to turn around. Coach White might need to take a timeout to get his troops back fired up into this comeback.
The Storm could use some other offensive player to step up. Stern was looking to help out with a three-pointer there, but could not find the bottom of the net. And now a foul is called as Asher Reamer was maneuvering around the half-court line. So Reamer will go to the line for the 1-and-1.
Yeah, these are big free throws here. A few misses here can easily allow YHS back into the game, while a few free throws hit could seal the game for Shalhevet.
Reamer's first is on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Cooler than the other side of the pillow, Asher Reamer.
Yeah, that was a sweet motion right there. beautiful rotation on the ball, and he finished with nothing but net.
Reamer spent 3 years at EULA, switching to Shalhevet for his senior season. Can't get the second free throw to go, and then as he crashed the boards, he commits the foul on Jared Stern.
Yeah, Jared is a small player, but a feisty one. He'll grab it, actually a lot of rebounds as a point guard. There he was able to grab it and get fouled. One more foul for Shalhevet, and Weimar will be headed to the line. I'm sorry, YHS. Recently they changed from Weinbaum to YHS. That is my mistake. I'm sorry that I keep making it.
9-point game. There's a nifty move. Evan Jacoby doing his part with the left hand, shielding off his defender with the body, and then able to finish. 31-24, 7-point game now. Smallest deficit since the start of the second quarter. Under 2 minutes left. Shalhevet looking to stall and chew some time off of the game clock.
Yeah, interesting defensive plan here by Weinbaum. I'm not exactly sure if they're trying to foul, if they're trying to get a steal. They seem to just be letting Shalhevet waste the clock out.
A foul is called. Coach Ryan Coleman for the Firehawks wanting a flagrant foul. It was called earlier on his player, Idan Sokol, but that will just be a regular foul call, and Asharima will go to the line for the bonus.
Although Coach Coleman wanted it, I do not think that was an intentional foul. Seemed like Jared did a good job of going for the ball there.
1.5 minutes left in this second round matchup between the YHS Storm and the Firehawks from Shalhevet. No good. Rebound. Free throw is off for Reamer, so Shalhevet can YHS can really make this a game here. They need a bucket, and here they get one. But a timeout was called. Oh boy, that's actually been a theme of today. We saw earlier in the Ida Crown MTA game, there was a timeout called just as MTA was about to score an easy basket. That would have been to win the game. Here, YHS just looking to cut the lead, and the basket is called off. Sammy Baum was wide open, but a timeout by Coach Brian White is called before he can convert the layup.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting timeout call. I might have waited for the ball to go into the hoop before he called that timeout. But as a coach, if your team is trapped and you want to get out of it, a timeout is a great way to do it. I don't think he recognized that he had a man wide open right near the hoop.
And always tough to know in terms of timing, because a lot of times it takes a few seconds for the coach to get the ref's attention. So a lot of times the coach will try to get the attention. It doesn't happen for a few seconds, and finally by the time he gets the attention of the ref and the timeout is called, something may have opened up for his team. So an unfortunate turn of events there, but the Storm will keep the ball and will pass it in from underneath the basket. A bucket here could change this game and make it a two-possession game.
Yeah, the buzzer goes off, but not to worry. We are back in action.
Here's Lasko now, gets the pick from Donnie Barrett. Barrett's coming up and setting the pick now on the right side. Laskow, beautiful, beautiful split of the defense, and then a floater. So we've got a two-possession game here, Binyamin, and things are getting interesting.
Yeah, Bowden, though, made a critical mistake that you do not touch the ball after the ball goes into the hoop. It's up to the Shalhevet player to pick it up. The ref warned him that that's to delay a game next time.
5-point game with just under a minute left. And now a turnover. Eitan Helper trying to split the defense. Lasko with a three-pointer off balance, no good. And it's called out of bounds as it bounced off the rim and then hit into the rafters. So the Firehawks will get the possession. That was scary there for the Shalhevet Firehawks.
Yeah, Lasko threw up a three there. I don't know if he needed that necessarily. They have a lot of time left with just over a minute to play as we head under a minute.
Lasko has not been shooting well from behind the arc in this tournament. Would have liked to see him take to the basket there, but then again, a three-pointer would have been huge. Here's Schnitzer now, finding himself wide open on the baseline. Joseph Schnitzer making them pay, extending the lead to 7 here with 40 seconds to play.
Yeah, great play there by Schnitzer. The quick point guard did an excellent job of getting to the hoop and finding an easy layup.
Lasko wanted the foul on Schnitzer, but good defense there. Lasko almost converted the off-balance three-pointer. Here's a three now up from Jared Stern. Is well off the mark. And an over-the-back penalty called on Sammy Baum.
Yeah, Baum's not happy. He's trying to argue his case right now. Nonetheless, we're talking about a 7-point game with just 26 seconds left.
Binyamin, is it too late now for the Storm? 7 points, 26 seconds. Is this deficit too large to climb out of?
Well, it definitely looks pretty big right now. I'm a believer in miracles, so I'm not going to write out the Weinbaum Storm just yet. I'm sorry, the YHS Storm just yet. But this game could very well be over with Shalhevet moving on to the Tier 1 semifinals.
Wild things have been known to happen late in the day on Friday during this Sarachek tournament, but YHS is certainly going to need something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
Yes.
Going to the line now for the Firehawks is Asher Reamer.
It's going to take some clutch three-point shooting and some missed free throws on the other end by Shalhevet for them to have a chance to get back in this game.
Reamer missed his last free throw, but doesn't make that mistake again. Knocks down the front end of the 1-on-1, and he will earn one more free throw.
Yeah, 8 points means it's a 3-possession game. That's at least 2 3-pointers in another basket. That's hard. With that last free throw, that's 3 3-pointers. Almost impossible.
Reamer's second free throw extends the lead to 9, so the senior leader, Asher Reamer, the point guard, showing the ice in his veins as he knocks down 2 free throws to extend the lead to 9, and a timeout taken by Coach Brian White of the YHS Storm.
Yeah, might want to set something up here, get a quick 3-pointer, and then set up the press so they're ready to get right back at those Shalhevet Firehawks, give them something that they're not ready for, maybe get a steal and get another 3-point basket.
22 seconds left. It looked like YHS was going to climb back into this game and possibly threaten the lead, but the last few minutes have been a little bit sloppy. They haven't gotten necessarily the shots they want. A number of errant 3-pointers has them down 9 with 22 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, the Weinbaum faithful have been quieted over there, not cheering as they were early in the game. They seem to be defeated, but let's see if these players can put together some nice plays right here, maybe even make it a closer game, bring it down to the wire.
12 points for Jacob Dower, 9 for Eitan Halpert. They've been leading the way for the Firehawks. Sefi Arnan called for getting too close to the inbounders, and his coach, Ryan Coleman, telling him to back up. The Storm looking for a quick bucket here. The floater is good. Number 25, Elias Atias, showing us a little offensive capabilities. And a timeout is taken by Coach Brian White, who seems visibly upset with Jacob Henschel.
Yeah, I'm not sure what went wrong there. That seemed like an easy 2. Maybe he called up for the 3-point play and didn't get to happen. But hey, 2 points is 2 points. Now they're just down 7 with 15.7 seconds left.
Atias showing us some offensive talent there, but is it too late here? 7-point game, 15 seconds left now.
The Storm are going to need some turnovers here. Firehawks need to be smart with the ball. They have timeouts to spare. They can always just call a timeout if the game gets too, if it gets too crazy underneath the hoop. Henschel with the foul there, very over-aggressive, a little bit too much. You just want to foul him. You don't want to injure somebody. You don't want to cause any bad blood. A simple wrap-up would have done there. But nonetheless, Shalhevet heading to line for 2 shots.
The free throw from Globerman is no good. Now Globerman with his second attempt. Knocks this one down. Here come the Storm now. They're down 8. 14 seconds to play. Lasko guarded by Halpert. And Lasko dribbles it out of bounds and looking despondent. His coach disappointed, excuse me. Yes, Lasko dribbled it out of bounds, and the Firehawks will regain possession. And the Firehawks now will dribble it out. Storm electing not to foul, be it that they're down 8. So this game will end 36-28. Shalhevet Firehawks over the YHS Storm. We will take a quick commercial break and be back. Excuse me, we will not be taking a quick commercial break. And this was quite the contest. The number 6 Yeshiva High School Storm falling to the number 3 Shalhevet Firehawks. We're going to get a few of the Shalhevet players up here for a quick pre-Sabbath interview in just a few minutes. Binyamin, what happened today for YHS?
Yeah, YHS came out flat. Lasko being out for most of the first half definitely was a big factor in that. Second half they played a little bit better, but the lead was just too insurmountable from the first half. Shalhevet played really well today. They deserve a lot of credit. Both Dower and Halpert, 2 of the players that we're having here, did an excellent job out there tonight.
Yeah, Shalhevet not the biggest scoring day for Shalhevet, but they got the job done, playing some excellent defense and really stifling the YHS Storm. We've got two players. We've got Eitan Halpert and Jacob Dower here in the booth. Jacob, you were hot in the early going. First half, you hit a lot of jump shots. What was working for you, and also what was your game plan going into this game?
And when they trapped the guards.
Hold on one second. Let's get your mic on. Oh, you're good to go.
When they were trapping the guards, I just got in the middle, looked for some passes, and when they went to the outside, I was just taking the shot from the top of the key.
You guys,
Ethan, I know Shabbos is coming. What are you looking forward to most about this Shabbos?
I'm looking forward to the vodka. Some Zmirot.
I love
Shalhevet loves Zmirot.
Okay, that's good to know.
Loves Zmirot.
What do you guys think of New York coming from LA? How's it been so far?
We brought the weather with us over here. It's been pretty hot.
Guys. You guys have been awesome.
Toward the city. What do you think?
All right, guys, congratulations on the big win. You guys got a team photo right now. You guys got to run to, and we'll see you all over the Shabbaton.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos, guys. So we saw some nice two-man action here. Eitan Halpert, Jacob Dower doing a lot of the scoring for the Shalhevet Firehawks. They were fantastic today, taking down the YHS Storm. They will advance to the semifinals of Tier 1 for Binyamin Zerman and Adir Pinchot. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back after Shabbos with some more Sarachek action. Stay tuned.